They say that money makes the world go round. What idiot invented money? Money is only money, but love is divine. I loved him. That's the only answer, isn't it? The only possible explanation.
My name's John Darwin. I think I might be a missing person.
What makes you think that, sir?
Well, I can't remember anything. It's all a blank. I remember I was in a canoe.
In a canoe?
A canoe, and that's the last thing I remember, yeah.
John Darwin?
Yeah.
Disappeared 5 years ago in a canoe.
Yes.
If it is your dad, go easy on him. He's suffering from amnesia. He's a bit fragile, so don't rush him.
Mark?
I didn't believe it was you. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
And who's this?
This is Flick, Dad. We're getting married.
Hello, Mr. Darwin.
Oh, call me John. Hello.
I missed you, Dad.
Where's your brother? Where's your mother?
Anthony's on his way. Mum is in Panama.
Panama? What's she doing in Panama?
Hello.
Mum?
Mark? What is it? What's the matter?
You're never going to believe this, but it's true. I'm sitting here next to Dad.
Your dad? Did you say your dad?
Yes, Mum. Dad's home. He's sitting here right next to us. He's lost his memory. I'll put him on, but don't ask him any questions yet, because he's a bit fragile.
Hello, Annie? Yes, it's really me. Apparently, I'm back from the dead.
Are you all right? What are you doing in Panama?
What am I doing in Panama? How did I get into this mess? How do you make sense of all the stupid things I've done? All the stupid mistakes I've made. Like marrying John in the first place. John worked for the prison service. That was never good enough for John. Nothing was ever good enough for John. He's always wanted to be grander than he was. Always had ideas above his station. I can't do this.
Yes, you can.
Well, what do I tell the boys?
Well, you tell them I'm dead. It's no big deal. Everybody dies.
Jesus, John. Once I make that phone call, John, there's no going back.
Going back? Going back to what? bankruptcy, repossession, bloody humiliation.
We could start over.
You really have no idea what bankruptcy means, do you? Well, I'm not going to end up living in a bloody council house. Not me.
John, please, don't do this.
It's too late, Annie. Whether you made that phone call or not, I'm getting on that train. As far as you're concerned, I went out in the canoe and I never came back.
You're giving me some choice.
Don't let us down, Annie.
My husband is taking the canoe out. He's not come back. I'm getting worried. My husband, he took the canoe out and he should have been back by now. I think something's happened to him. My husband, he's gone.
Emergency. Which service, please?
Police.
Can I help?
Yes. Do you have a room for tonight?
John always did what John wanted. Never any thought for the consequences. He told me he was going to be a millionaire by the time he was 30. At 50, we bought 2 houses we couldn't afford.
We rent one out as bedsits and we live in the other. The rent from the bedsits pays the mortgages on both houses. It's basic economic sense.
It was only a matter of time before the bailiffs were banging on the door.
Desperate days need desperate deeds. I'm worth more dead than alive. Perfect. John Darwin is dead. Long live John Jones. A clean slate on it.
And Darwin. Detective Sergeant Twist.
Have you found him?
Could I come in? We've found a paddle, and it's got the name Orca written on the side of it.
Oh, Jesus God.
Do you and John have any family?
Mark and Anthony. They live down south. I haven't told them yet. I didn't want them to worry.
That's probably best if you call them now.
Ma'am? What is it?
What's the matter? Mum?
It's your dad, Mark. He's gone missing.
What are you saying?
I've lost him, Mark. I've lost your dad.
It's £5 a night.
Right.
How long you staying?
Probably about a week.
35 quid then.
Any discount for the whole week?
35 quid.
Thank you.
Oh, Mark.
Pint of bitter, please.
This has been one of the most extensive searches for many years. Why is that so? Well, just think about it. One canoeist out there in the open sea, no navigational aids, no homing beacon, no radio equipment, not like a modern trawler might have. It's been literally like trying to find a drop in the ocean. Now, that search went on for about 33 hours, and then dramatically at mid-afternoon today...
Anything else, pal?
The Coast Guard decided enough was enough and called...
Yes, I'd like a large scotch and a touch more subservience.
Of the Red Car lifeboats, Mike Picknett. Mike, why was that decision taken in the end? What are his chances now if he's still out there?
I have to say, if the guy's at sea, his chances now are very, very slim indeed.
Mike, thank you. From Red Car, back to the studio.
It's like he just vanished into thin air.
I think he's dead.
Yeah. Why couldn't the silly sod play golf? Or race pigeons like other men his age?
That wouldn't be Dad.
Stupid old sod.
For not knowing what's happened. That's the worst thing. The not knowing.
Do you want me to get it?
Hello?
It's me. Can you talk?
No, it's not convenient right now. That's right. So I can't talk now.
All right, I'm in a phone box. Take this number down.
Go on.
I'll be here every night at 6. All right? Now, don't let me down, Annie.
Well, I said I'd call when I can. When it's convenient, all right.
Who was that?
Nobody.
Still here then?
Maybe just another week.
35 quid. Have a nice life.
You sure you'll be all right, Mum?
I can stay a bit longer if you want.
No, you should get back to work, both of you.
There's lots for you to get sorted. The inquest, the insurance.
Well, it's all going to take time. You need to get on with your lives.
Mum.
Oh, no, come on, be strong.
Call us, ma'am, if you need us.
I will. Go on, get going.
Bye, Mum.
Bye, ma'am.
Yeah. Good night, God bless.
Where have you been? Have the boys gone?
Annie, I can't stay out here much longer.
You've got to come and pick me up. Annie? Annie?
Annie, I want to come home.
It's always what you want, isn't it, John?
I did this for us, Annie. For you and for me.
Please. Annie, come and get me. I want to come home. I want to come home.
Don't speak to me.
Can't tell you how good this feels.
Now's the time to put a stop to this before we get in any deeper.
Come here.
Oh, you stink.
Yeah, well, you stink if you've been living in a tent for 3 weeks.
Well, I haven't. I've been here on my own. Lying to the police, lying to my own children.
It's gonna be all right.
How? How exactly is it gonna be all right? What are we gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna have a shower. Annie, come here. I want to show you something in the bedroom.
Oh, you've got something to show me in the bedroom. Give us a break, John. I've had a hard day at the office. John? Oh, stop playing silly buggers, John.
What do you think? One of the empty bedsits. I could hide away in here for years and no one would know I existed.
You don't exist. You're a dead man. There's no way out of this, is there? We're stuck with this now, aren't we?
Until after the inquest, when I'm officially dead. And we claim the insurance, sell up and go.
Go where, John?
Well, a long way from here. Oh, Canada. Reeves. Go wherever you fancy.
Don't you need some sort of identity to go wherever you fancy? Like a passport or something?
I'm John Jones. And John Jones has got a birth certificate. Ergo, John Jones can get a passport.
Oh, just like that. Oh, run and hide, John. Hide away in your little hidey hole.
Hello, Anne.
Have you found him? It's the police. They found a body. They think it's you. They want me to go and identify it. What am I going to do?
We'll go and have a look and then tell them it's not me.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
You can. You just have to stay in character. Play the grieving widow.
And so it went, looking over my shoulder, dreading every knock on the door, dreading going home. Worried sick that John might have been seen, or he'd broken his leg, or even that he had actually died. Then what would I do? Don't tell me you found another body.
I've come about the inquest, Anne. I'm going to be giving evidence, so I'd like to have a chat before the inquest.
Chat.
Oh, John. Great view.
Yes?
Must be hard for you, though. Looking out at the sea every day, wondering what happened to John. It's like a daily reminder, isn't it?
I'm thinking of selling up, moving away.
Best thing, probably.
But I can't do anything until there's a death certificate.
Were you and John very close?
Married for 30 years. Of course we were close.
Funny thing, though, you know, I can't help but notice that you don't have any photos of John.
Oh, we were never one for photos.
Was John acting strange, Anne, before he went missing? Was there anything untoward going on?
No, I've no reason to think John would just have up and left and staged managed all of this, if that's what you're getting at. He's dead and I'm in limbo. People die, have a funeral, a headstone, something to mark the fact that they existed on this earth. But without a body, I don't know how we can move on.
Well, the inquest should help with that. Are Mark and Anthony coming?
Yes. It's the closest thing we're ever going to get to a funeral, isn't it? Your dad is now officially dead. It means I can move on.
Do you want to say a few words, ma'am?
We should say something.
I missed you, John. I missed you, John.
Miss your dad.
Miss you, Dad.
Come out, wherever you are. It's only me. It's only the grieving widow.
In here.
Congratulations, you are now officially a dead man.
We've done it, Annie. We're home free.
You're home, John, but you're not free. You don't have a life, you have an existence. You're totally dependent on me. How does that make you feel?
Well, how does this make me feel? This piece of paper is the golden key.
It was out of control, past the point of no return. I was tempted to turn him in many times, but I couldn't. As difficult as he was to live with, it would have been even more difficult to live without him. And thus our lives went on, mine on the surface at least, as normal. What do you do here all day, John, all by yourself? How does a dead man kill time? Every year, on the anniversary of John's disappearance, I'd throw flowers into the sea, playing the grieving widow, keeping up appearances. We knew he couldn't hide in the house forever.
Phone?
Hello? Yes, speaking. Can I call you back? There's somebody at the door. Mark! What? This is a surprise.
Mum, this is Flick.
Hello, Mrs. Darwin.
Come in, come in. It's Mark and his new girlfriend. They're gonna stay over, so you'll have to stay here the night.
Well, but I'm hungry.
Tough titty.
Well, what am I going to do?
Stay in character. Play the dead man.
Mum, aren't they Dad's slippers?
What?
Dad's slippers. Don't you think you should throw them out?
Yes. I should. I should really. I should throw them away.
John Darwin is dead. Long live John Jones.
Panama?
Wonderful climate, beautiful countryside, and cheap. It's all we've ever dreamed.
Well, dream on, John. What about the boys? I'm not leaving the boys.
Panama, with £500,000 in the bank. Well, I'll tell you what, when we're safe and settled, well, then the boys could come over. We could explain it all. Tell them why we had to do what we had to do.
How do you suppose they're going to react to that? No, yes, Dad. Makes perfect sense. We understand. I don't think so.
We have to try and stay positive, Annie. We can't go on like this, can we?
No. We can't.
All you have to do, John, is make the decision. And if you decide you want to come to Panama, we take care of everything else. We arrange for visas, bank accounts, we find properties for you to look at, we do everything. All you have to do is make up your decision.
Oh, Carlos, this is my wife,
Anne.
Ah, hello, Anne. Hola.
Is that right? You make all the arrangements to everything for us?
We do everything. If you decide you want to come to Panama, all you have to do is put yourself on an aeroplane. We'll even book the flights.
Okay, come through. This is it. Here we are. This apartment is yours for 6 weeks, and if you need to stay longer, no problem.
It's lovely.
For today, just take it easy. Tomorrow I will come and show you some very nice places.
I like this one.
This place is just for rent. Here. Here's a look at what you can look at buying tomorrow. Okay? So, just relax for now, and I will come and pick you up in the morning.
Okay.
Okay? 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Bye.
Rosa, por
Thank
favor.
you.
Bienvenidos. So sorry to disturb you again. I forgot. We like to take pictures of our clients to put on our website, but Rosa will not be with us tomorrow, so can we do it now? Do you mind?
No, we don't mind, do we, John?
Not at all.
Perfect. Okay, Rosa, prepara la cámara. Sí, ahí, con el botón. Okay. We're all ready? Okay. Everybody say Panama. Panama.
Panama.
Excellent. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
See you out.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye, thank you.
Oh, I feel free, John. Like I can breathe and relax for the first time in years. Like a great weight's been lifted off me. Like a big black cloud has blown away. Love it. It's beautiful. John?
Yeah, it's perfect.
There are others. There are more apartments we can look at.
No need, Carlos. This is the one we want.
Are you sure?
This is the place.
Yeah, this is the place.
Well, welcome to Panama.
It's a bit of a shock, though, man. I could understand somewhere like Spain or Cyprus. But Panama?
It's only a 14-hour flight.
Only?
Well, what's 14 hours in a lifetime? You can visit 2 or 3 times a year. I don't see much more of you than that now.
If that's what you really want to do.
I need a clean break. A fresh start.
Hey, you're not going to get married again, are you, Mum?
Don't be ridiculous. It's bad enough being married to your dad.
Only I don't want to lose my inheritance.
It wasn't bad though, was it, Mum? Being married to Dad.
No, of course not.
I miss him.
I know you do.
That's it. Congratulations. You now own a piece of Panama.
Thank you.
Okay, these here are for you to sign and fill in later. This one here is for you to register your company in Panama. And this one here is for you to apply for your investor visa. There's no hurry, but you must apply within 90 days.
Investor's visa. What's that for?
Well, now you need to have this visa before you can become a permanent resident. It's not a problem, though. All you need to do is get your identity checked with your English police.
Right.
Now, John, when is your lovely wife coming home?
Oh, soon, I hope. Soon.
Look what I've got.
Has it all gone through?
Yeah. But it's not that simple. Apparently we need some sort of investor's visa.
No, well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. What's happening there?
Exchange next week, complete the week after. So all being well, I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Annie,
What?
take your clothes off.
Don't be ridiculous, John.
Go on.
I need a fix.
You can have one in 2 weeks.
You wore those when we got married.
Don't you want to keep them?
Oh, I don't want to keep anything.
Even his wedding ring.
We'd have wanted you to have it.
We will see you again, Ma'am, won't we?
Yes, of course you will. I'm always on the end of the telephone if you need me.
Feels like the end of an era.
No, it's not. It's a new chapter. It's a whole new beginning.
Welcome home.
What's the matter?
We've got a problem.
What? What is it?
It's the visa. We can't be permanent residents until we get one. And without one, this apartment's just a holiday flat, not a place to live.
Can't we get one?
Don't see how we can.
What's stopping us?
Well, the British police have got to verify my identity. I can't see how we can do that as John Jones, seeing as how he's been dead for the last 50 years.
What we're gonna do?
I don't know, I'm working on it. I've worked it out, Annie. There is only one way to get that visa. I've got to be John Darwin again.
You can't be John Darwin again. John Darwin is dead.
Missing, presumed dead. It's simple, Annie. I go back to England and I tell them that I've lost my memory. I can't remember anything. The last 5 years are a complete blank.
You're a bloody fool if you think they're going to believe that.
Why? What? It's plausible. People get amnesia. Happens all the time. I've done the research, Annie. This is the only answer.
It won't work.
We'd have to give the insurance money back. But we still have the profit from the houses. We still have well over 300 grand in the bank. And we could be a family again. I'd get the boys back.
It's a stupid, crazy idea.
If you fold, you lose. Carry on bluffing, and you might just win.
No, John, forget it. Don't even think about it. There's got to be another way.
All right, well, you think of one then.
The police can verify my identity. I can get the visa.
Well, that's just it, Annie. Everything I have is in your name. And I'd feel a lot happier, more secure, if I was John Darwin again.
Are you saying you don't trust me, John? After all we've been through?
Well, just for the sake of argument, Annie, if you wanted to dump me and walk away with £500,000, then you could. And I'd be stuck here in Panama without a pot to piss in. Now, just try and see it from my perspective, Annie. It's not that I don't trust you. Don't you ever think that.
I've had enough, John! Enough! Enough!
My name's John Darwin. I think I might be a missing person.
Mrs. Darwin? Mrs. Darwin, are you there? I've come with news about your husband, Mrs. Darwin. Aren't you pleased to know he's alive? Back from the dead after all these years?
What do you want?
I'm a journalist, Mrs. Darwin. Here's my press card.
My husband has just come back from the dead. You asked me how that feels. I can't begin to describe how it feels. It feels unreal. Totally unreal.
Tell me what you remember about the day John went missing.
21st of March 2002. It's etched on my brain. It started out like any normal day. I had no idea it was going to turn into the worst day of my life. After I finished work, I did a bit of shopping, then I went home. It was the prison service. John hadn't turned up for his shift. I don't know why, but I suddenly thought he must have taken the canoe out, and I started to worry. It was getting late. He'd vanished without a trace, and I haven't laid eyes on him from that day to this.
So, where do you think he's been all this time?
I have absolutely no idea. I've been a widow these last 5 years, or so I thought. And now this. Do you like a glass of wine?
If you're having one.
Yeah, I think I need one. You look as though you've seen a ghost.
Paper's just sent me something I need you to look at. It's not going to be easy. John's been arrested. I think you've got a whole lot more that you can tell me, haven't you, Anne?
That picture says it all, doesn't it?
I remember I was in a canoe, but I don't remember the accident or anything after that. So it must be true to say that I have some rare form of amnesia. It was some years later. I must have turned up at home, but I have no idea how I got there. My wife was understandably shocked, given that she thought I was dead. And it was then that I realised that all this money had been paid out. Insurance policies and all the rest, because I'd been declared dead.
So you then decided you'd be better off if John Darwin stayed dead?
Yes, for the time being. But I always meant to pay the money back. There was never any intention to commit fraud. And I'd like to add also that my wife acted under extreme duress.
The day John went missing, I thought he was dead. I really did. I mourned him and I cried. And as far as I was concerned, John was dead.
When did you find out that he wasn't dead, since that's clearly the case?
A year or so after he vanished.
Okay, so you come home and you realise you're better off dead, and then you stole the identity of a dead child, John Jones, and you proceeded to obtain a passport using that false identity.
Yes.
John Jones, who, let us not forget, died in 1950, joined the local library in April 2002, just 4 weeks after you vanished. How'd you explain that, John?
All right. It was all my idea. I planned the whole thing from the very beginning. I simply took my canoe out, paddled down the coast, and cast it adrift.
And did you have a car waiting for you down the coast, John, or what?
Yes. I made my wife. She picked me up and she drove me to the station.
So Anne was in it from the very start?
She tried to talk me out of it, but I made her do it. I repeat, Anne acted under extreme duress.
Who put her under that duress, John?
Oh, well, I'd have thought that was bloody obvious. Why? It must have been me.
What's extreme duress, John?
No comment.
Is it a threat of violence?
No comment.
Is it a psychological threat?
No comment.
What exactly is extreme duress?
No comment.
Those are your words, John. Extreme duress. What do you mean?
I've told you. Any decision made for course of action after I turned up at home was mine and mine alone.
If you're going to say no comment and wish to exercise your right to silence, could you say no comment to all the questions?
All right. No comment to all the questions.
I told my own children their father was dead. What have I done?
That's the part I find incredible. That's the part that's going to make the headlines. And that's the part people are going to resent you for.
I'm sorry. How am I ever gonna face them again? How are they ever gonna forgive me for what I've done? I'm so sorry.
You, John Darwin, have pleaded guilty to a sophisticated fraud, born out of your own greed and desperation. You and Darwin collaborated in that fraud and pursued the fiction that you had been bereaved. I accept that you, John, were the driving force behind the whole scheme, but that you and Darwin were central to the fraud's success. You played your own part, efficiently, and in my view, wholeheartedly. John Darwin, giving you credit for your plea of guilty, the sentence of this court is 6 years and 3 months. You and Darwin, however, are not entitled to any such credit. Given your central role in the fraud, the sentence I pass on you is 6 years and 6 months. Very well. Take them down.
dear Mark and Anthony. I can't imagine how you must be feeling. I can understand it if I'm the last person you want to hear from, but I need to tell you both how sorry I am for all the pain and anguish I've caused. All I can do is hope that one day you'll find it in your hearts to forgive me and your dad. The shame belongs to us and not to you. Love, Mam.